Sorry, I get carried away in that stuff all day long. I was watching some videos this morning, some John Renbourn videos, and it reminded me of some of the stuff that he did and that I got to do with him and a few other things. So, our little takeoff on Miles Davis's All Blues, I think. And the other one you probably recognize. I haven't really worked it out yet, but I think there was a lesson coming up on that. So just popped in my head this morning. So let's see. I have a few things to tell you about. It is April 26th. We're winding down into the Halloween and November, and I've had a lot of fun. Like I mentioned last week, I'm starting to resurrect some old pieces. Don't know if I can remember the modulation. Oh yeah, it wasn't so weird. I gotta get back to some of those. I'm doing some lessons on some of the Beatles arrangements. The reason that is even sort of fresh in my head, two weird things happened this week. Somebody got a hold of me asking about transcriptions of those, and I do have everything. If you have my, oh man, it's 30 years old, 1988, probably 89. My album of Beatles tunes from the late 80s. There's like 20 different finger-picking arrangements. Got to do more of them. You've heard this one before. Let me see. What else is one I haven't done in a long time? Uh-oh, no chance I could remember this. I got to brush up on that one. Well, anyway, I should get through the news and get on to what the rest of the plan for today, which is to keep practicing. Wait a minute. Wait. I've been slowing that one down. Never mind. Okay. What's going on around here? We had a few new lessons from. I do have a couple of announcements. Things I just things I want to talk about. Hope everybody got a chance to check out Sandy's lesson on Harvest Moon. Let's see if I can play the melody here. Let's try that again. themes don't really overlap very well, huh? Let's see about this. Well, anyway, Sandy was working on Harvest Moon, and it came out. She's really getting the hang of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson on that. What else? Max brought us Grange. I'm not even going to go into that one. And Sarah McLachlan, I Will Remember You from Vanessa. So appreciate everything that's going on. As far as I'm concerned, I'm getting closer to getting the hang of Premiere. So things are they're moving really slow, but they're picking up. So that's a good thing. The other big thing was last week after putting up this. And I can't do it without going into drop D, the little lick in Imagine That. I started going back through the acoustic snapshots, and again, most of them had disappeared. So I put a few hours in on tracking them all down because I was particularly interested in finding that one. Well, anyway. That was kind of a good little archival project, and I think I had one other really weird thing happen this week. In the background, I couldn't really sit down and watch the whole thing, but while I was working at the computer the other day, had the movie Let It Be playing because one of my students asked about it, and she'd never seen it, and I said, you know what, I think I have it, and so I managed to make a copy of it and loan it out to her. But if you haven't seen it, it's just kind of fascinating. It's pretty boring in a few spots, but then because a lot of the dialogue is hard to pick up and things like that. But if you get a chance to see any of it, the rooftop concert saves the whole day, and some of the practicing that they did once they got to the Apple Studios was pretty neat. But I may elaborate a little bit more on this a little bit later. Okay. Let's end with one kind of cool one. Here's another one I've been thinking about piecing back together. Speaking of John Renbourn. Okay, there we go. Now it's getting there. Okay, I think that's all the stuff I meant to talk about today. Yep. Oh no, right at the top of my list. Totally forgot. Mark, your posts out there on the forum have been so cool. The air guitar, Yamaha make. Oh, that probably is a Yamaha. I forget, but one of my students had one of those a while ago, and he just loved it for hotel room playing. So glad you're getting some mileage out of that, and the revelation of that you got pressed into playing a little bit more stuff is a great thing too. So many of my students have been going out and doing more open mics, especially around here, like people like Lisa and Sandy and Ken and Victor and Doug, and anyway, are making a habit of doing what we really try to do a lot of at camp. And so it's just really neat to see the progress of people branching out their musical careers. So congratulations on getting a little more comfortable on stage and just going out and doing it. It becomes a lifestyle after a while. So that is very cool. Anyway, look forward to seeing you at camp next year, and keep up the good work. And I will be back next week.